trade. The rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you, they look about the same. I can speak about comfort. I can speak about pain. You wanna come do this? Study my movements. Go up and sit in the grain. See, I never heard of vacations. Bro, that word to me is insane. I'd rather put hands in the dirt as I put in the work and watch suckers complain. 'Cause all they
I'm Todd Grisham. Welcome to the one and only Empire Fight Camp. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
Time for our tale of the tape. And here is Nigel Benn. He comes. It's Nigel Benn, the Dark and it's the king.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from London, England, here is a middleweight and super middleweight champion of the world, known as the...
Lots of hype as they will fight into the night. We're outdoors for this big main event.
The clouds have held the rain back. It's getting breezy, it's getting darker. The fans are getting desperate. They want to get involved in this fight. And now, the action's about to begin.
Well, it is go time, ladies and gentlemen, and you can see there is not a seat to be had for this very... These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Do you believe this? Got him with a left jab. Have you ever danced with the devil under the pale moonlight? That's what these two men are about to go through as they've been talking so much trash on social media. It's time to settle the score. Nice exchange here from both men. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. We'll keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
How you deal with a slugger, you've got to use brain over brawn. Bull and a matador, pop, jab, move. Get them angry. Speed generates power. Timing is everything. If you've got speed, you can pop, knock anybody out. You've just got to hit them in the right spot.
Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Nigel Benn. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a... Here we go, it's round 2. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's gonna pop you off.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? And he just misses with that jab. Nice exchange here from both men. And he just missed with that left jab. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with one punch.
Back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Nigel Gill. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round. The bell rings and we start the third. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Both men step back for just a moment. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Caught him with that power punch. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. You hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. They've got to relax. Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
A perfect counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Nigel Gill. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout. Here we go to the fourth round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Not a lot of defense here at all. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system. So a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again, and the fight will be over.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And he misses with the left uppercut. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Showing exceptional chins, by the way. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. lands with the right counter. Let's talk about Nigel Bennett. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
And there's the bell for round 5. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You're a power puncher. You're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Left counter scores. Nice exchange here from both men. What is this fighter doing? There's nothing behind these punches. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Dark Destroyer now in a very dark place.
Oh, I heard that never by saw it.
Let's talk about Nigel Bennett. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
You know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on.
On to the 6th round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
And he misses with that jab. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe? It's defend yourself at all times, but this fighter hasn't defended themselves at all.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. Good counter. Why weren't they more cautious? I thought we were going to see the finish there. Good counter left hand there. That left counter was perfectly timed. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Oh no, Nigel Bennett, and they're down. It looks like this one's going to be over.
Oh, what a shot. Oh my goodness.
Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Let's talk about Nigel Bennett. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
We've been put...
And there's the bell for round 7. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
And they're down, trying to make it up before 10 as the referee continues the count. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues. That counter shot lands. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
When you have a fighter that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Can the Dark Destroyer get out of this dark pit? And the referee will begin the count. 10 seconds to get up. I don't see any movement here. It looks like this one's going to be over. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Let's talk about Nigel Gill. Both men promised to knock their opponent down, and they were right in that round.
And they were heavy knockdowns too.
Round 8, and we're off again. Both fighters knocked down in the last round. What do we have in store for us in this one?
2 knockdowns in the same round to both fighters. How is this going to work? But you know what? The one that was knocked down earlier, he's the one that's got more time to recover. But it's still hard. It still plays on your brain to see what's happening. They got to think like a goalkeeper. Forget after 10 seconds. They got to be smart.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Beautiful counter punch. No rest for the weary. Punch, counter punch. How nervous would you get when you know you're the Dark Destroyer now in a very knocked down hard? I'm not sure that they're going to be able to get back on their feet here as the referee continues the count. Blink and you miss him. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.